Alright, party people. Welcome, welcome. We're back in action. Today, I'm gonna have to reorganize my screen a little bit. Bear with me one moment. Let's send that to 4. Yeah, let's do that. No, 4, 3, 2. Alright, here we go. Welcome folks. Glad to have you. Let's let's get this organized here real quick. We want to begin with checking in on Project Soap. Let's see here. We got VS Code. Yep, that's working. And Chrome properties. Open selector. This we want to be the. There we go. There it is. All right. Rock and roll, folks. Rock and roll. Whoops. Put that over there. Bring this up. Nope. Nope. There we go. Let's make this a little bigger. Boom. All right. Rock and roll party people. Glad to have you. Hope you're having, excuse me, a great Thursday. Are you guys hearing this music? I don't think you're hearing the music. There we go. There we go. There's the music. Let's make sure this is the right one. There we go. That should be the right one. All right. Hell yeah, guys. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Happy Thursday, everybody. We are making some really good progress on our DAO launcher over here. Screen's looking good. That's looking good. Heck yeah. How you guys doing? Let's wake up in here. What's up? I got my amino acids with creatine over here. Boop, 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 boop. We got Kipper.money. QR code open over there. Make sure you sign up for that. Swing by, say hi, earn some Quai. We are giving away Quai branded Tangem hardware wallets, guys. So don't miss out on that. We just need to achieve 1,100 followers. As soon as we hit that mark, we will be giving away a Quai branded Tangem wallet. We're rocking and rolling. Want to know what a Quai branded Tangem wallet looks like? Guys, check out quai.tangem.com. Limited edition, never to be manufactured ever again. Completely sold out. The most gorgeous hardware wallet you'll ever see in your entire existence. Definitely the best value on the market. Like I tell folks, you can get 2 of these wallets for the price of 1 ledger and you never have to charge it. Boom, boom, boom. Never have to charge it. Don't have to deal with all the fallout from all the ledger hacks. So there you go. Pretty much a no-brainer. Don't know why you would try any other one. And the Quai branded ones are few and far between, guys. So you can earn one here on this stream. Or if you would like, you can come check us out in Bitcoin Vegas. We should have a group of these on us at Bitcoin Vegas. So if you're planning on attending Bitcoin Vegas this year, Vegas 2026, we shall be there. We'll have a booth and all that jazz. So come join us at Bitcoin Vegas. Would love to see you guys there. Quai Network will be out in force talking about sound money on chain and everything and everything and anything and everything and anything and everything you might want to know about Quai Network. So there's another opportunity to get your hands on Quai. If you want to see how we do this around here on this stream, guys, boop, boop, boop. All you need to do is come say hi and we're sending out Quai just like that on X. I just smashed that like button and then the tips are flowing. Maybe. Oh, that's right. I gotta set this up. Tip with likes. Custom amount. 1.337 Quai. There we go. Sorry, guys. Did some reconfiguring over here. But yeah, that's how easy it is. Just smash that like button. I already like this, so that doesn't work. But what I can do is I can do this. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. That's how easy it is to send Quai on X, guys. So swing by, say hi, earn some Quai. We gotta let the community know our broadcast is live, so stand by one moment while I do that. Hey, Quai Nation, what's good? We're live, folks. Oh, Kiri, you beat me to it, man. Appreciate that. You rock. You rock. So yeah, guys. What do we got going on over here? We got this DAO launcher. We are working through refactoring the web version. Let's see if I got this up here. Okay, yeah, we do. Alright, I'm gonna share a different screen real quick. We've been testing out the web version of this, so let's get that running. And we'll do some show and tell. Let's do the screen capture. To Chrome. Let's see if I can do this here. Window, this will be not that one. This one. There we go. Alright, let's make this a little smaller. What am I doing? There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, we're getting ready to launch a DAO, folks. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Oh, little refresh. Let's zoom in a little bit. First of all, we have some test DAOs that are already launched. What I want to do is make sure that we are actually reading the metadata. For DAOs that were previously launched, are we properly displaying the metadata from past posts? That should be recorded in the database. We should be doing that. We should be doing that at least. Let's go. How's it hanging, guys? You got plans for the weekend? Oh, I'm sucking on 2 drinks. Coffee and amino acids right now. Guys, keep your eyes peeled. If you're hanging out in Japan, we might got something planned for y'all. So, FYI. FYI. Alright. Let's make sure we're actually reading posts here. I have to say, I am actually really enjoying Hyperland now. The only problem, I mean, first of all, tiling window manager. If you haven't tried it, you know, it's definitely a learning curve, but I want to say I'm probably at the top or the back end of the learning curve right now. And I'm actually really enjoying it. I feel a lot faster. You know, they have these cool things called scratch pads. So I actually have, what do I have in my scratch pad right now? I got Spotify. I got some notepads fired up. I got my audio settings in my scratch pad. It's like a whole new screen, which is super dope. So if you know what virtual workspaces are, okay, it says pipeline is actually incorrectly for DAOs. Okay, let's check it out. Let's check it out. We gotta bring this up here. What's a weekend? Good question, man. Um, okay, so I see post metadata. Um, I can view the member list. View details, TDAO, TDAO loot, test DAO shares, test DAO loot. Okay, so that metadata is coming through. Um, I'm pretty sure these DAOs have some metadata associated with them, but I'm just not. I mean, we should at least have a DAO name and description, right? Let's check. Let's check. Uh, I believe most of those DAOs were launched post rebrand. Let's inspect the database to see what metadata exists for them. We should at least see a name and possibly a description, but I'm not seeing it in Explore DAOs or the DAO detail page. I want to make sure this is working before we try to launch a DAO. We're gonna query the REST API specifically. Nice, nice. Oh, we don't have any profile information. Interesting. Okay. Here's what's happening. These DAOs were all launched by the same address, likely end-to-end tests. Profile posting is a separate transaction after the launch is not part of the atomic launch contract chaw. The ET test apparently launched DAOs but never called. This is why name, description, records has 0 profile records. Okay, alright, so that's acknowledge. Acknowledge that. What do we need to do here? Okay, however, for this project, are we going to post DAO profiles when a new user launches a DAO? Are we giving them every potential field to fill out? Are we requiring any metadata at all? Let's check it out. What is the indexer's full profile schema support? Here's the current state. Name, description, avatar, yada yada yada. What we currently post, what the indexer schema supports, links, tags, chain ID, what the indexer extracts. So the question is, should we require a name and should we expose all fields? Required name. Okay. Let's require a name and allow optional description, avatar, and links. Recommend some standard links. Let's make the optional fields a drop down that can be posted later via governance proposal. Why not? What up, Dan.Quai? Welcome to the chat. Glad to have you. How's your day going, man? I think I spied you just secured some more hash rate. You're on fire, man. You're on fire. Ludes in the house. Ludes, I think you were cooking something up recently. Let me snag your handle here. Ludes Crypto. Haven't seen you in a while, man. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Oh my gosh, you're farming. There we go. There we go. Like to see it. Welcome, Ludes. There you go, man. You guys rock. You guys rock. Retweet the space / stream, y'all. We're trying to give away some Tangent wallets over here. Hope you guys are having a good Thursday. Real ones watch via Twitch. Heyo, Ebo. What's good, man? What's good, man? You're lucky I know who you are. Oh, there you go. Boom, boom. There you go, Ludes. Spread the love, y'all. Only Quai Network makes it possible to have so much fun on X while the rest of crypto Twitter is crying in their cereal right now. All right. We got 179 tests passing. DAO profile during launch. Name, description, avatar, links, optional, collapsible profile details drop down. Description, avatar, and links configured can also be set later via governance. Standard links observed. Website, Discord, X, Twitter, GitHub, Telegram, documentation, forum. Each has a labeled input with relevant placeholder URL, all optional, stored as links, record string, the post profile. Post launch profile posting, review step, auto posts. Only non-empty fields are included. Profile can be updated later via governance. Yada yada yada. Alright, you guys want to try it out? You want to try to launch a DAO? What do you say? Try to launch a DAO? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get this page to refresh. Try to launch a DAO. Is this working? Alright, here we go. Here we go. Satellite radio. Alright, home. Are we connected? I think we're connected. Let's connect with this address. There we go. Alright. It won't let me, like, disconnect. That's weird. Let's launch a DAO, y'all. We're going to call it My Awesome DAO. Let's add some profile details. Dope DAO doing dope shiz on the reg. Avatar URL. Example.com/logo.png. Website. Example.com. Discord. HTTPS. Discord.gg/myawesomeDAO. HTTPS x.com. Let's do Quai Network. Why not? GitHub. x.com/dominant strategies. Why not? Telegram. We'll skip this one. Yeah, you know, why not? HTTPS t.me/Quai network. Documentation, HTTPS docs.q.ai. Forum, HTTPS forum.example.com. We'll try that. Why not? Token name. Awesome DAO share token. Awesome DAO share token. Awesome DAO loot token. Awesome DAO loot token. Token transfer settings. Pause share token transfers on launch. Pause loot token transfers on launch. Sure. We'll pause them. Initial members. Who wants to be a member of this beautiful DAO? You wish you could be a member of this beautiful DAO. Next, governance. Voting period. We're going to make this short, guys. 60 seconds. 30 seconds. Quorum. We'll set it to 10%. Minimum retention. 40%. Default expiry window. Default proposal expiry window in seconds. 0 equals 2 times voting plus grace period. Sure. Oh man, that's a fast expiration. Let's do 3 days. Proposal offering 1 Quai. Sponsor threshold 1 Quai. Next. Governance. Navigators are smart contracts that extend your DAO's capability, onboarding, rewards, etc. Navigators are deployed separately and added to your DAO via governance proposals after launch. This step is optional. You can skip it and add navigators later. Available navigator types, onboarder, check-in, custom. Check-in is not available anymore, actually. Alright, we gotta go back to the drawing board. We gotta update this. We gotta update this. Alright. Alright. Okay, during launch, we want users to be able to configure navigators if they'd like. The check-in navigator no longer exists. Please review DAO ships, contracts, and the indexer project for the currently supported navigators. We need to fully support these in this UI, allowing users to configure and deploy them during launch, and also interact with them or deploy them later during governance. Activate front-end engineer, or that's actually developer and security engineer to come up with a plan to implement this feature. Do it. Right now this is on testnet, but if you guys haven't already, you guys need to check out Quai Vault, right? So like ultimately these DAOs will launch with their own Quai Vault. And I'm gonna say Quai Vault is fully baked at this point. This thing's ready to rock and roll. This is obviously my test account on testnet. Yeah, it's ready to rock and roll. Actually, every single one of these vaults. Holy shit, this is a long list. Every single one of these vaults are probably DAO vaults that I've launched through testing. Wow, 60 of them. That's quite a bit. But we got some new features here. We have the ability to hold tokens and NFTs. We got some advanced security features here, like whitelisting delegate call. This is a multi-send contract. You can time lock. You can have default time locks on all your executions. There's a social recovery module that you can enable to recover your vault through alternative contracts. But yeah, that's what this is integrating with. We needed the vault so we can build the DAO launcher, and then the next step is an on-chain Kickstarter. Why raise funds through a custodian when you can crowdsource your funds on chain and automatically launch a DAO with the right configuration and give your contributors rights? Why do it any other way, guys? Do it trustlessly. Ebo says Twitch still listing X as Twitter is crazy. Oh, yeah. I'll be honest, man. Like I don't think Twitch is a great platform. I mean, people definitely use it, but I haven't dug into it that much. It's just like it looks super old school. Super old school. Like if you ever tried to launch your own Twitch channel, it's like ugh, ugh. This is not a good experience. Lude says, I'll be looking at using Quai Vault for multi-sig with Quai Flip. Great idea, man. Great idea. The cool thing, freaking Claude. Guys, Claude's been having issues lately. It keeps, oh, it's coming back. It's coming back. I did my best on Quai Vault here. So this is the actual application, but if you go to quaivault.org, you can see I got a shit ton of testnet Quai stored in a vault. There's some pretty decent docs here. So there's a developer guide you can check out. It's got the contract addresses. You can interact with all the core functions. So you can just point Claude ideally at this guide here. And it'll figure it out. The other thing you can do, guys, this is all open source. Completely open source. So you can go here to the repositories if you want to understand like how the contracts actually work. You know, there's plenty of documentation in here for you to figure it out, or to have Claude take a hack at it. So I've been grinding on this for fucking months. So if you see anything at all, would appreciate any and all feedback. But I think it's in a good space. I should try to have 10 agents break the vault. Man, I have tried my damnedest to have Claude break this vault. That's the whole point, right? That's the whole point. I even went as far as like creating a whole bounty program for Quai Vault and then asked Claude to like try to make as much money as possible. At the end of the day, guys, I'll just tell you, like I probably spent like 5 weeks auditing Quai Vault with Claude until it couldn't find anything. And like every fucking angle I could think of, I had Claude come up with some new angles. We created like we got like thousands of tests. Like there's like over, I think the contracts there's like over 600 tests. The indexer is like over 300 tests, and the front end is like over 200 tests. So thing is fucking rock solid, rock solid. But the docs could probably need some updating. The UI experience could probably be better. Um, go try to break it, man. It's on testnet. There's a million Quai in a vault. It's all yours if you can hack it. For Navigator deployment during launch, the DAO ship address must be known before deploying Navigators. It's a constructor arg. The salt mining already predicts the DAO ship address. Should we deploy Navigators as separate transactions before the atomic launch, or deploy them after launch and register via follow-up set Navigators? Let's do before launch. How should the Navigator configuration setup work? Show a card for each Navigator type with a toggle to enable. When enabled, expand the show configuration form inline. Yep. toggle cards. We want to support both modes for onboard navigator. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, little short story for you guys. So this DAO is inspired heavily by Moloch DAO, which at the end of the day invented Rage Quit, which is a total game changer. Okay, and it pioneered collective funding for Ethereum public goods through a simple proposed vote Rage Quit pattern. Okay, genius design. Genius design. The implementation was absolutely terrible, so I kind of had to refactor from the ground up. So, like obviously, yeah. Steal this code. Hilarious. Hilarious. Not responding. And we keep getting cop blocked on COD today. Oh, here it goes. There we go. Alright. Yeah, we effectively no, keep planning. Does the plan have us does the plan include verifying navigator configurations supplied by the user, include tests, unit tests, and inform the user the number of transactions required to successfully launch. Is the final launch step just launching the DAO, or is it stepwise launching the navigators, then the DAO? What happens if any step fails? Can users retry transactions? Not enough gas supplied, for example. Good catches, several gaps. Let me address each. Transaction count transparency. Not in the plan. Users need to know upfront this launch requires end transactions, one per navigator, one launch, and one profile post. Plan says deploy navigators, then launch, but doesn't define the step-by-step UX or what happens at each stage. Failure recovery, not addressed at all. If a navigator deployment fails, the user has spent gas, but no DAO. If the launch TX fails after the navigator is deployed, the navigator's pointer predicted address that now may never exist. We're cooking, guys. We're cooking. Let me check back in on the community. Oh shit, I missed. Did we miss a fucking meeting today? God damn it. Alright, alright. Check that box. Alright. Audit one more time using front end developer security engineer. Address gaps. Dang, I got the hiccups. And implement. Let's go. Oh. Dang. Someone in hobbyist miner community. Oh, looks like hobbyist is melting his freaking PDUs. That's nuts, man. That's nuts. Oh, I gotta email somebody about an aquarium light. My aquarium light is going out. Ouch. Attached. My poor fish are like living under a constantly flickering light. I think I'd like swim into the glass until I died if that was me. Feel really bad for him. Yeah, guys, try it, Quai Vault. Try to break it. The code is open source. You know, download it, try to hack it. The current plan is to launch a DAO to raise funds to get an officially recognized security audit. And ultimately, we'll be doing that in a way that, you know, everybody who contributed to that security audit will have shares in the DAO. And then long term, we should be implementing an assets under management revenue model for people who want to use the application and the indexer to manage their vault. Everything's happening on chain, so people don't have to use our application or indexer if they don't want to. What up, McKelly? Thanks for the retweet, man. Guys, keep retweeting the spaces. We gotta get 1,100 followers, start giving away some Tangent wallets. But yeah, assets under management revenue model to support, you know, the infrastructure required to run the website and the indexer. The current working concept is all vaults will have access to the application and the indexer for the first year. And then they will be graduated into an assets under management tier, depending on, you know, how much value they're storing in their vault. And if they want to keep using the application and the indexer, then they will have to pay that fee annually. Obviously, the more assets that they store, the more value that they store in the indexer, the smaller the fee. But that's going to be our revenue model. So it will not hold any funds hostage, right? Since it's all on chain, anybody can interact with it. Um, it'll just hold the access to the front end and the indexer hostage. So if you want to build your own front end and indexer for your vault, you're more than welcome to. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. Obviously, DAO Ships is building its own integration with Quai Vault, and everybody else is welcome to. Um, but if you're getting value out of the Quai Vault application, then we need you to help support the infrastructure. That's the current plan, man. Subject to change at a moment's notice when, you know, we get better input, better ideas. Christopher was a little worried about not offering things for free and competing with Gnosis Safe, who offers pretty much everything for free and is running a deficit right now. So at this point, I don't think that's a risk. What up, Michele? We already got you tipped, man. Welcome to the chat. Glad to see you. Yeah, not a lot of news going on today. Slow news day. We're vibe coding this DAO launcher front end right now. Ebo says tomorrow someone is probably getting bombed. That's how the world seems to be. Not gonna lie. It's a crazy world out there, folks. One of the things I learned while I was in the military is that Hollywood's got nothing on reality. Hollywood's got nothing on reality. You always make typos on Twitch. It's Twitch, man. Blame Twitch. Yeah. Reality is much brighter and much darker than Hollywood could ever imagine. Well, I'll say this. Hollywood could probably imagine it, but they would never get people to go to the fucking theater to watch it. It's too fucking depressing or too unrealistic. They make some stretches though, that's for sure. Has anybody seen that movie Mother? That was fucking insane. Crazy movie. They're like, there's Mother and Requiem for a Dream. Two movies that had me sick to my stomach when I got finished watching it. Yeah, reality's fucking cray, man. If they made Taken more realistic, like, people would riot in the streets. It's unfortunate. But that's why we're here, guys. Fix the money, fix the world. Let's see here. Speaking of which, let's There it goes again. Not responding. Man, at least it recovers quickly. Poor Claude. Poor Claude. I saw a video the other day of some lady in her car, and she was literally like, "What the fuck, Claude?" In the course of like 6 hours, I built my dream website that I've been trying to get created for multiple years, and got like a few quotes from a few developers around $25,000. And like I've never coded anything in my entire life. I don't even know what GitHub and Railway are. But Claude like held my hand through the entire thing, and in 6 hours we finally have like the complete website. Now I gotta figure out how to market it. You saw that video, Ebo? Uh-oh. Christopher's teasing us right now. Claude. Ebo says Claude is capable of great things if you train it a little bit. Yeah, it's all in the prompting. You know? I'll also add, like, you know, like pe I think where people fail with AI today is they just don't think outside the box. And they don't recognize when they're not thinking outside the box. So, like, first you gotta recognize when you're not thinking outside the box. Then you gotta think outside the box. And what's that philosophy? Philosophy. Plato's Cave. Have you guys heard of Plato's Cave? Y'all know what Plato's Cave is? You guys know what Plato's Cave is? Yeah, this is a good picture of Plato's Cave. Let's see if I can zoom in on this. All right. This is Plato's Cave, or like an artist's representation of Plato's Cave, okay? So, this is where you start. You start in the very deep depths of the cave, and these shadows on the wall are what you think reality is, right? Somebody's telling you what reality is, okay? And the goal is to break out of this cave, okay? So you move from like understanding that the shadows are created by other people, right? To like realizing like where the light is actually coming from, right? But then once you get here, like you realize there's an escape hatch, right? And then you end up like outside, you know, free with like truth and understanding and all this jazz. But really it's cyclical, right? So like once you get outside, the truth is you're actually in another section of another cave. Okay, so like most people are down here with Claude, right? And they're trying to recreate like what's on the cave wall. What they need to do is start to think outside the box and, you know, try to come up with net new shapes or ideas or angles of prompting Claude, right? And then like the real secret is like once you've exhausted all of this, like use Claude to try to find out like what you haven't come up with, right? And that's cyclical because that'll give you even more ideas and more angles, right? That Claude probably didn't provide you when you initially asked it for those new angles. So it's a cyclical process, right? And like this is the process that like I fell into when I was auditing Quai Vault, just over and over and over and over again. Um, Now at a certain point, right, like you got to stop this process. There's got to be like an end to the scope. Um, So you have to realize like when you've gone too far, but I think most people, this is like the key unlock in like getting value out of Claude and being comfortable with publishing something that Claude has created for you. It's like once you've done this so many times and you understand you've reached the limit of this cycle, or if you've achieved your scope, right? And defining that scope is something that you can like run cycles on. Um, that's when you've unlocked the superpower that is Claude Code. Evo says I can't even read this. Yeah, it was a blonde lady, definitely American accent. Yeah, something like that. Evo also says that's why you gotta ask for outsider views all the time so you can look through their eyes whenever you want. There you go. There you go. And do research, right? Like Claude can do research for you. Okay, so at one point, like I literally told Claude, like, hey, go do research on all the historical security incidents that have ever happened with multi-sig signatures, right? And I learned a lot. I learned a lot with it. And now we're all in a better space because of it. 100%. Bars have been dropped. Yeah. Yeah, many bars have been dropped. The barrier to entry is like almost non-existent right now. Ice in Plato's cave. That's like a Luddite approach to AI. Just fucking break it. Just break it so nobody can ever use it. The thing is though is like you can look at this like a few different ways, but you know, most people see these hooded figures and like, "Oh, they're the enemy." Meh. But you know, they're having fun. You know, like they're creating stories, they're being creative, right? And like these people deeper in the cave, they're obviously getting value from it, right? Like who doesn't play video games, right? You could call that a distraction. Who doesn't watch movies? You could call that a distraction. You could be mad at the fact that they're taking advantage of some of these people. Um, you know, and that's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is this is a symbiotic relationship, right? And like they're being creative, they're delivering value to these people, right? They're working based on the feedback of their, you know, captured audience here. They're getting better and better every time. Um, so it's not necessarily a negative thing, it's just like the nature of existence, right? So that's how I look at it, man. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. Change the game. Break out of that cave. Make your own game. Yeah, I will. I mean, so Evo says they're just the guys distracting you for their own gain without any truly bad intentions. Somewhere far away, there's a guy who taught them how to do that for exactly that reason, to keep you at bay. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, it all depends on how you look at it, right? Like, maybe. Again, don't hate the player, hate the game. This is just the nature of the reality here. All right, we got 191 tests passing. What was that just now? I said, don't hate the player, man. Hate the game. Hate the game. It's not my fault. It's not your fault. The thing I dropped. I don't know what I dropped. Oh, my drink? Amino acids, man. Amino acids, some creatine. Alright, let's launch a DAO, y'all. Let's do it. Let's do it. My awesome DAO. Cool DAO doing cool shiz. Look at up PNG. Example. Fill in all these details. DAO shares. We'll pause tokens on launch. Let's add a member. Next, governance. We want this to be, let's do 5 minutes. Grace period is 1 minute. Actually, let's do 10 minutes and 3 minutes. Quorum, we gotta achieve 10% quorum. Minimum retention 40%. No expiration. 1 Quai to submit a proposal. 1 share to sponsor. All right, so we're gonna configure an onboarder navigator. Okay, guys, remember, navigators like shamans in Moloch DAO. Navigators in DAO ships are essentially the exact same thing. They extend the functionality of your DAO. They automate governance actions, management actions, administrative actions. You can set them up on deployment like this, or you can set them up later as a governance proposal. You should also be able to reconfigure them via governance proposal. But the onboarder navigator allows new members to join by sending Quai tribute in exchange for shares or loot. So we got 2 options here. We can do a fixed price, okay, price per unit, okay. So say we have 10 Quai. If you send 10 Quai, you're gonna get 1 share and 0 loot. Okay. We also got some advanced settings here with a mint cap per address cap. Oh, and we can set an expiration on this thing. So the onboarder navigator expires at a certain point. Yeah. Let me make a note. Let me go to my scratch pad real quick. Onboarder navigator. Explain the expiration field and what it does in more detail. Okay, we gotta add some context there. Or we can do a multiplier. Okay. So for every Quai you submit, you get X number of shares. This is in basis points. So 10,000 is 1x, 20,000 is 2x, etc. We're gonna do a fixed price, 10 Quai for 1 share. Minimum tribute is 10 Quai. Okay. We also have an ERC20 tribute navigator. Okay, this is where we say, okay, you can also onboard, right, or buy shares in the DAO with a specific ERC20. This could be USDT, this could be RAPCHI, whatever ERC20 you want. You can configure that here, set the price per share, etc. Okay, so we'll just go with the onboarder navigator for now. Vault owners. So Vault owners can directly execute treasury transactions outside of DAO governance. Yeah, okay, so we got to configure the vault, right? The initial DAO members are the initial vault owners, and we'll accept this approval threshold for now. And then next, review and launch. This launch requires 3 transactions: deploy onboard navigator, deploy DAO, and post profile. Okay, so here's the basic info. Here are the members. Here's the governance configuration. We have an onboard navigator, and we have a vault. And let's try it out. Alright, so we failed. Okay. Already had a failure. Alright, this is good. This is good. We're working through it. We're working through it. What would be my main tip to new developers on Quai? My main tip would be, if you understand ethers, you understand Quais. That would be my biggest tip, right? If you don't understand ethers, then it's a different question. It's a question about building. You know, if you understand Solidity and ethers, you understand Solidity and Quais. If you don't understand Solidity and ethers, it's a much bigger conversation. It's about like building on chain just in general. But if you've built on blockchains before and you're coming to Quai for the first time, just remember Quais is ethers. That's the big tip. Okay. So 2 things. First, the expiry field for the navigators isn't descriptive enough. Let's inform the user better what this field does. Second, we failed to deploy with the onboard navigator and got the following output. Boom. Let's rock that. Cool. Have I ever had an avocado milkshake? No, I don't believe I have. There we go. Alright. Claude is figuring out how to get the IPFS hash code. I'll be right back, folks. Need a bathroom break. Evo says avocado milkshakes are amazing. I mean, I love avocado. I mean, yeah, and yeah, avocados do have, they're healthy as fuck. Have you had avocado ice cream? I saw that the other day. Ebo, you are on one, man. Avocado milkshake with banana. That's like what, savory and sweet? I could see it. I could see it. Running tests. Both issues fixed. Unix timestamp when this navigator stops accepting new members. Alright. Ebo says he eats bananas with rice and meat. Somali excellence right there. Alright, man. What kind of meat? I mean, bananas have a crap ton of potassium, so. Retry this step. There we go. Yeah, okay. So my tiling window manager is shrinking this thing right now, so bear with me, folks. Alright, we are signing a message. Deploy onboard navigator. Deploying. Launch DAO. Wah wah wah. Missing revert. Alright. Alright, we passed that step. Let's try this again. Lamb, camel, cow. I gotta try out some Somali meat. Alright, well, let me know when a white man that doesn't look like a freaking special forces soldier can visit Somalia without a security detail. Okay. Got past. Oh, here. Got past the navigator deployment step, but failed at DAO launch. What up, Highline? Welcome to the chat, man. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. I was asking you last time you were on. Oh yeah, that's right. You're studying cybersecurity. And you were also a technical analyst, and you had some questions for me. We'll get you tipped though. There you go, man. Boom. 5 Quai incoming. Yes. Ebo, are you? Do you actually live in Somalia? I'm curious if you're following what's happening in Michigan and America right now. I think it's absolutely hilarious. It's kind of fucked up actually, but I kind of default to again, don't hate the player, hate the game, guys. And if you hate the game, change the game. Oh, you're in the Netherlands. Okay. Oh, so you have a cousin running a daycare? Is it called Leering Center? Is your cousin's daycare called Leering Center? That's hilarious, man. Oh man. Uh oh, okay. I gotta double check some contract addresses here. Oh, where were we? Code. Let's fire up code here. What do you want, kitty cat? Dow ships indexer. This indexer is running on. Multi-send and call. Multi-send and call. That's correct. And the Dow ship and vault launcher. 5FF. Yep, both contracts are correct. Submit. Evo says, in general, though, the majority of Somalis I know are well-educated, good members of society. Sadly, not that center. I think American Somalis are rather different from the other ones, though. I mean, everybody's an individual, man. Everybody's an individual. We only use stereotypes. I mean, truly, stereotypes are only useful for survival, right? It's human nature. It's human nature to stereotype. I don't fault people for doing it. Um, but we got to recognize like when it's happening and also understand whether or not it's useful, right? For example, when I was in Afghanistan, the stereotype served me very, very well. But outside of Afghanistan, the stereotype doesn't serve me at all. Dude, like crypto. All right, here's my hot take, if you will. It might as well be a cold take at this point. Places like Somalia, Nigeria, Argentina, the Philippines, pretty much anywhere in the world where the US dollar has not like infiltrated and dominated, or where the nation states and the fiat money are just complete and total like crapshoot corrupt systems. If you get those people access to a real crypto system that can actually scale and provide privacy and stable purchasing power like Chi, those people are going to take over the fucking world. Like, you give them that kind of money, those people just straight out take over the entire fucking world. I've seen a man with no teeth, no education, has no clue how old he even is, fix a diesel tractor with his fucking bare hands. Okay? Like, you get those people access to real money, it's game over, man. Us lazy asses in America and Europe, like we're fucking done for, right? They will outcompete the crap out of us. So shout out to all those parents in Somalia onboarding people like Ebo at 11 years old. Yeah, I did 2 deployments to Afghanistan. Uh, Dan, guess who is dual algo mining again and has 2 thumbs? Not this guy. Dan the man, King Dan with the mining plan. Love it. Alright, try the launch again. I wonder if we can do this. Is it? No. Let's go this one. Here we go. Let's try this again. Retry this step. No, we gotta refresh the page. God damn it. Back to square one. My awesome DAO. Dope DAO doing dope shiz. Let's fill all this out all over again. Awesome DAO share token. Awesome DAO loot token. Pause, pause. Next. 2 members. 1 share each. Next. Let's do 10 minutes. 5 minutes. Quorum, 10%. Retention. No default expiring window. 1 Quai proposal offering. 1 share sponsorship. Fixed price 10 Quai for 1 share. Minimum tribute is 10 Quai. Advanced settings. Alright, here it is, guys. Unix timestamp. When this navigator stops accepting new members, set to 0, leave empty for no expiration. After this time, onboard transactions will revert. Cool. Next. Vault. Good. Oh, okay. Retry this step. Okay, we got a couple issues here. Alright, alright, we gotta go back to the drawing board. Stand by. That thing was supposed to reset. Okay, I tried starting the whole process over again, but at the launch step, the navigator was marked already deployed, and the DAO launch a failure with the following output. Clicking retry launch resulted in the same output. This isn't an ideal experience for a user. We should probably not use the same navigator when the user starts over, or acknowledge that they're picking up where they left off and confirming launch details. Additionally, the expiration for the navigators isn't very user friendly. Asking for a Unix timestamp isn't ideal. Users should be able to put in a friendly date time based on their local time. Ebo says, yeah, I've lived in Tanzania for about 3 to 4 years going to international school. That's how he became properly fluent in English and got his accent. Interesting. He was not born in Somalia, no ever lived there. He just loves the cuisine, that's it. Those guys in Tanzania could genuinely do crazy things with few resources. I'm telling you, man. Right? Like, pull the phones out of our hands. Give us, like, zero resources and nothing but the fucking earth and the sky to look at. Like, that boredom and that, like, necessity to be, like, resourceful. Humans are capable of amazing things. And, you know, you drop a diesel tractor in the middle of nowhere. And if it breaks, they're gonna figure out how to fucking fix it, man. And that resourcefulness, those guys are gonna take over the world once they get their hands on chi. Alright. God damn, like, I'm so glad I have Claude for this. Like, I would be able to build this by hand eventually. But this is freaking rocket fuel, guys. Freaking rocket fuel. While that cooks, we'll get some extra tips going out here. Man, McKellar is freaking on fire, man. Kelly, you are non-stop on X, dude. God damn. We got the hiccups. Black Hat Studios going hard. Freaking 0 day from Hawaii. Mahalo. That's what's up. Yeah. Look at 0 day go. We watched this last stream. That was a freaking banger podcast. Alright. Okay. Claude says it's done. Let's see here. Freaking Cubic team, man. Like, you can call it an awkward pause if you want. I just, like, don't understand that project at all. Not one bit. Alright. Let's... What is this? Round 3? Dope Dow doing dope shiz. Round 3, guys. Here we go. Launch a DAO. Telegram, documentation, forum. Creating tokens, share tokens, loot tokens. We're gonna pause those tokens. We don't want people to be able to transfer them. They belong to the members. Add a member, add a member. Give them both 1 share. Let's give them both 100 shares. Screw it. Let's fuck it up. 10 minutes. Let's do 5 minutes. Quorum. 10%. Retention 40%. No expiry window. 1 Quai proposal offering. 1 share for sponsorship. Onboarder navigator. Fixed price 10 Quai gets you 1 share. Minimum tribute is 10 Quai. Okay, cool. Next. Vault config. Got it. Let's start fresh. There we go. New config. 100 shares. There it is. There's the new config. Launch DAO. Oh, it worked that time. It failed to mine the salt the first time. That was interesting. Alright, we'll sign this transaction. Sign. Deploying onboard navigator. Launch DAO failed. Launch DAO failed. Retry this step. Nope, failed again. Okie dokie. Let's copy this and go back to the drawing board, guys. Go back to the drawing board. Does Quai actually produce blocks every 1.1 second? No. No. Work shares, however, occur about every 1 to 1.5 seconds. Blocks target 5 seconds. So, but if you're a miner, you might see, you know, locked rewards hit on that timeline because you're mining work shares. Okay. Starting fresh worked, but launching the DAO still didn't work. Let's compare to the other projects how they do this. Here's the result. Yeah, no, work shares are 1 to 1.5 second right now, I think. The way it works, if you weren't aware, right, like that's not guaranteed. Okay, so 5-second block times are not guaranteed. It's just the target, right? So when blocks start showing up faster, the protocol raises the difficulty to retarget 5 seconds. When blocks start appearing slower, the controller lowers the difficulty, so block times realign on 5 seconds. That's also how you calculate hash rate. Is you look at the difficulty compared to the target block time, which is 5 seconds. And if you want to calculate difficulty for like SHA or script, you'll compare that target time. I think it's 1 second or like 1.5 seconds to the work share difficulty. So, but we can ask QU.ai. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Shakara, you rock. Let's ask the Quai bot. Oh, QUAI. What's the target time frame per work share? Oh, Ebo, you asked a really good question in the research channel. Ebo's asking the QA I bought, the higher Quai price, the lower the gas. Yeah, so the short answer is no, but the higher the Quai price compared to Chi, the lower the gas cost, right? So remember, gas is paid for in Chi, but on the Quai ledger, it's priced in Quai. Hopefully that makes sense. So the gas prices are fixed in terms of Chi, but on the Quai ledger, you pay in Quai. Oh, there you go. 1.6 seconds per work share. There you go. That was close. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, that's why the salt miner broke. Running tests. Yeah. All right, we're gonna round 4 on launching a DAO here, guys. Round 4. Retry this step. Retry. Oh no, we gotta refresh this whole page. Okie dokie. Awesome DAO doing awesome shiz. I just need one DAO launched successfully. Add member. Let's give these guys 10 shares. We're gonna change this up every time. Make sure the thing works. The thing worky. 10% quorum. 40% minimum retention. 11011. Onboard navigator. Fixed price. 10 Quai per 1 share. Minimum 10 Quai tribute. Next. Next. Start fresh. Is this 10 shares? 10 shares. Alright, here we go, guys. Mining salts. That's weird. Now it's broken. Now it's broken. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna restart the server. Let's restart the server. There we go. Refresh. Explore still works. Home still works. Launch. My awesome DAO. Awesome DAO doing awesome stuff. Alright. What is this, round 5? Round 5. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Satellite radio. Add member. Let's do 20 shares this time. 10 minutes. 5 minutes. 10%, 40%, 0, 1, 1, next. Onboard navigator, fixed price. Let's do 5 Quai for 1 share. Minimum tribute is 5 Quai. That looks good. Start fresh. Launch DAO. Okay, salt mining results not available. Retry this step. Okay. That's an issue. We gotta fix that. Okay, still not working. Still not working. What's the dealio? What's the dealio? Okay, this time when I got to the launch page, I did a start fresh. When it first attempted to mine the salts, it failed. I clicked retry and it worked. The onboard navigator deployed successfully, but launching the DAO failed. What type of watch am I wearing? A Citizen, man. We're not balling over here. It's just a Citizen. That being said, I really like Citizen. Yep, Citizen is goated. What do they call it? The Eco Drive, man. Thing's dope. Can't even tell there's a solar panel under there. Beautiful face. Looks pricey. Fucking works. Atomic clock. Never have to set the time. Love it. I mean, tip of the hat to watch engineers. Those guys are goated, but it's hard to beat Quartz. Quartz is just smarter. I feel like buying a $20,000 Rolex is kind of like buying a nice Toyota Corolla when Teslas are cheaper. Right? Like if Teslas were cheaper than, you know, a really nice Toyota Corolla, that's what, you know, buying a $20,000 Rolex is like. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's more of a sentimental thing than anything at this point. Those atomic or not atomic, those automatic mechanisms are great, but again, it's more of like a novelty thing at this point, in my opinion. Oh, that's my Zin, man. I'm spitting out my Zin. Yeah, I'm just throwing away my Zin. Let's see here. Why is this thing broken? The navigator is still missing from the call data. This is the same pipeline race condition we fixed before. But for the retry path, when salt mining fails, the user clicks retry. The pipeline starts from mine step, but the issue may be affecting the retry flow differently. Navigator 0 again. The pipeline ref fix isn't working for this flow. The issue is more fundamental. Let me look at handle retry step function. The retry calls yada yada yada. Let me look up update step status. I see it does not update pipeline ref. So when onboarder step calls followed by the update, the ref is stale. The real fix update step status must also update the ref. But wait, there's a deeper issue. Even with the ref fix, when we try the launch step, The pipeline skips onboarder because it's already done, but the onboarder address is stored in the pipeline state. If the state was persisted to local storage and restored, it should have the address. Let me check what happens when we start fresh. And this does not update the ref, so the ref can be overwritten back to the old value. Line 163 is the problem. It doesn't update the ref, but because React batches state updates are fighting over the ref, the fundamental problem is that every set pipeline call must also update. Let me fix this once for all by creating a unified state setter. Okay, okay. Okay. Alright, the root cause is fixed, supposedly. That was some tobaccolicious. 50 milligram, though. 50 milligram, holy crap, man. Yeah, there's no tobacco in these things. This is lab-created nicotine. No tobacco. No tobacco. Alright, we're gonna restart the server here. And let's try this again. What is this, round 5? Awesome DAO doing awesome stuff. I'm gonna need to think of some better descriptions eventually. Pause. Next. Member, we'll give him 13 shares. 3. Next. 10 minutes. 5 minutes. 10%. 40%. 0, 1, 1. Next. Onboard navigator. Fixed price. We'll do 2 Quai for 1 share. Minimum tribute is 2 Quai. Yes, yes. Start fresh. 13 shares. Navigators, 2 Quai. Okay, launch DAO. Okay. I don't know why that's breaking. This should not break. Well, we're gonna retry this step. Okay, sign. Deploying onboard navigator. Are you guys seeing this? Yeah, okay. Alright. 2 things, Claude. First of all, mining should not break. 2 things, Claude. Okay. It's still not working and failing to mine the salts the first time. We need to find out why it's failing to mine salts the first time and failing to launch. Do a deep dive, discover all potential issues, audit and plan a holistic fix to make this as stable as possible. Read more code if you have to from the indexer and contracts project, which work. Yeah, man. Just think. You just gotta think outside the box when you're using Claude, right? And like little things work, right? Like telling it to go deep, telling it to take its time, asking it to do research, read more code. There's actually a great podcast with the founder of OpenClaw. They're the guy who invented OpenClaw on Lex Friedman's podcast. So Lex Friedman, OpenClaw. Forget his name. Peter Steinberg. Great podcast. Highly recommend it. He's got a lot of tips for using Claude. A lot of tips. Alright, Claude's doing a lot of reading here. I want to launch it out today. That's what I really want to do. Right, that is the goal for the next 30 minutes. Can we launch a DAO? I can do it like in the terminal. Like clearly there's multiple DAOs launched. Can I do it through the user interface? That's what we need to do today, guys. Oh, do we have the wrong environment variable? That's the vault singleton. Does the DAO ship and vault launcher have its internal... Okay, hold on. Let's we might have the wrong contract address. God damn, there's so many fucking contracts in this project, guys. Let me count them for you. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. 9 separate fucking contracts. This is ridiculous. 10. 10? Alright, what is this asking? Does the DAO ship and vault launcher have its internal DAO ship launcher set to 001 E1? No, it's set to 004. Oh, that's the problem. Okay. So that's the launcher address. Here's our problem, guys. Okay. DAO ship and vault launcher is 005 FF. That's correct. Poster 0065. That's correct. Multi-send call only 002 AE. Yep, that's correct. Quai Vault Factory 02D1. That's correct. DAO Ship Singleton 003C7. That's correct. Shares Singleton 65EE. That's correct. Loot Singleton 5FC. That's correct. Where's the vault Singleton? For E5. That's correct. Other. Nope, we had the wrong address for DAO ship launcher. I've updated in the .env. Whoopsies. Well, that's an easy fix. Wait. Wait a second. The DAO ship launcher. Oh, I still don't have that updated. What? Those values are the same? Oh my gosh. I'm going cross-eyed with all these hashes, guys. So DAO ship launcher is 4B. Quai vault is 4E. Let's save that. Okay, now let's run this again. Why don't I use Entropic on stream? Because I'm running Linux, and I haven't had the time to get Entropic running on Linux. So I actually have Entropic running on my Mac over here. But obviously I like building in this format here. So, alright guys. Evo's running Entropic on Windows. Don't be afraid to use it, 100%. We're working on a cert right now, so Windows doesn't give you that warning when you try to install it. But let's, was this round 6? Round 6, guys. 6 for the win. Here we go. My awesome DAO. Profile details. Awesome DAO doing awesome work. Oh man, I gotta switch up this music. This music is not my jam, guys. It's not the jam. It's not the jam. Here we go. Alright, that was close. Alright. Discord, website, X, GitHub, Telegram, documentation, forum. Awesome DAO share token, a DAOs, awesome DAO loot token, a DAO. Pause, next. Let's do 11. 11, next. 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10, 40, 0, 1, 1. Next, onboard navigator, fixed price, 3 Quai for 1 share, minimum tribute 3 Quai. Next, start fresh. 11 shares, 3 Quai. Okay, let's launch the DAO. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, so before we kick Claude in the butt here, let's double check all these contract addresses. So, where this is actually working is in the indexer project. So let's open the indexer project and we'll look at the end-to-end tests here. Okay, so Quai Vault factory. Do we even have the right environment variables here? Quai Vault factory 2D1 2D1 Implementation 4E5. 4E5. Multi-send call only to AE. To AE. Dow ship. Singleton. 3C7. Three C7. Share singleton 65EE. 65EE. Loot singleton 5FC. 5FC. Dow ship launcher 4B3. 4B3. Vault launcher, Dow ship and vault launcher 5FF. 5FF. Poster 0065. Poster 0065. Okay. Okay. I've confirmed all contract addresses are correct. They're working as designed and expected in the Dow Ships Indexer project. You can confirm in /Dow Ships Indexer .env.into end. However, upon retry, the UI still failed to mine the salts the first time and launch the DAO. Oops, no, actually. And now it failed to deploy the onboard navigator. Okay, progress. I think that's progress. Ebo asks, after I deploy a fix, do I hit Control Shift R? No, I think I hit Control S for save. That's what I do. Ebo also says, I put Entropic past the guy in charge of AI rules at my work and bringing a laptop for showcase on Tuesday. Nice. Yes, I do hard reload the browser. I am hard reloading the browser. Good point though. Good point though. There's so many things to juggle, right? So many things to juggle. Alright, super hydrated guys. I'll be right back. Alright. Alright. Okay, Claude wants me to try again. So I guess we'll try again. Meanwhile, what up, Irit? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Let's get you tipped, good sir. I just want to call out, like, Irit is advertising Say and Yala, but like, the last 70 plus days of posting have all been Quai. Super bullish, man. I think you need to change your banner up here. I think you need to adjust your banner, Irit. We'll just say that. All right, this is what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna restart the server, and then this is gonna refresh. We're gonna do a hard refresh. We're gonna do two. We're gonna do 3 hard refreshes. We're gonna try this all over again. Dope Dow doing dope shiz. Here we go, guys. What is this? Attempt number 7 now? Starting to lose count. Starting to lose count. You know what else I'll do? I'll do an F12. So we can catch any errors here. Let's do 111. 111. Next. 10 minutes. 5 minutes. 10, 40, 0, 1. Fixed price. 4 Quai for 1 share. 4 Quai minimum. Next. Cool. Start fresh. 111 shares, 4 Quai, launch DAO. Salt mining results not available. Okay. I'll test and report. Just try it again. Retried. Okay, retry this step. This is super laggy. It should not be that laggy. Alright, sign that transaction. That worked. Launch DAO. That worked. Are we in? Are we in like Flynn? Post the profile. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's tell Claude. Retried. Worked that time. However, we need to make sure the salt mining is working the first time after a user selects start fresh, or decide whether or not we even support cached attempts to launch a DAO. Alright. Alright, Evos. Kippin' Irit, love to see it. Alright, let's explore this a little bit, guys. Let's view the DAO. My awesome DAO with no logo. Dope DAO doing dope shiz. That's what up. We have a total of 222 shares and 2 members. I like to see it. I like to see it. Navigators. We have a deployment navigator. It says this DAO has no navigators installed. Uh-oh. That's not good. Well, that's not good. Alright, well, what do? Maybe we try a new DAO? We'll call it My awesome DAO 2. Let's go back to the drawing board. There we go, guys. We made it work. I knew it worked. Okay. The launch works. Now let me fix salt mining race condition. Onboard deploy test run before it's stored in the ref. This means I see the issue now. More critically, the problem happens specifically with start refresh. Yada 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 yada. I think I should just simplify this. Start fresh plus first pattern suggests the issue with cache sale state. Problem is clear. On browser crash, users just start fresh. Okay. This pattern eliminates all React state timing dependencies. Okay. Let's think through the user experience a little bit. If a user is returning to launch a DAO and there is a cached state, we should probably return them to the step they left off on. With the fields they already filled out filled in. Additionally, let's make sure users who successfully launch a DAO are getting a fresh slate when they go back to the launch page. Let's nail that, guys. We gotta nail this launch. This launch has got to be a toit experience. What up, Denvium? Man, Denvium, you get an extra tip, man. You just nailed our 100 messages today. Way to go, Denvium. Coming in clutch right at the end here. We got a little bit of time remaining, and then I gotta move on to other things. But guys, we launched a DAO today. We did it through the UI. Through the UI. All right, Denvium, there you are, man. Denvium also is just is Denvium, Irit, OX Bad Tie, Trexium, and Kelly like all the same person? Suspicious. Suspicious. Irit, you better speak up, man. You better speak up, man. I suspect you're farming. That being said, we're defusing Quai, so no harm, no foul, but alright, 191 tests passing. I think that's what it's trying to say. I think that's what it's trying to say. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here comes the farmers. You guys are switching up the order. Like, first it was Kelly, OX Bad Tie, then Trexium, and then it was OX Bad Tie, Trexium, then Kelly, then it was Trexium, Kelly, then OX Bad Tie, Irit. Yeah, y'all are one person. I'm just saying, y'all are one person. I mean, get it, guys. Don't hate the player, hate the game. This is the game I created, right? Alright, here's what was implemented. Let's try this again, y'all. Let's try this again. We're gonna launch another DAO. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Launch. Awesome DAO 2. Too awesome to possum. Da 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 da. We also need to like display some of these links on the DAO page, right? We should totally do that. Pause, pause. Next. Add member. Next. Next. 10 minutes. 5 minutes. 10%. 40%. 011. Next. Onboard navigator. Fixed price. 4.5 Quai gets you 1. 4.5. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Alright, cool. Cool. Oh, man. No shares for that guy? Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's give this guy a share. Next. Next. Oh, man. All the fields are kept for me. That's beautiful. Alright, now they both have a share. Let's launch a DAO. Mining the salt. Done. Deploying onboard navigator. There it is. Sign. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Launch the DAO. Sign. Let's go. Post DAO profile. Posting. Nice. 3 transactions confirmed. View the DAO. Okay. No poster information yet. There it is. Awesome DAO 2 is up. Nice. Alright. Now if I go to navigators, there we go. We got a navigator locked in here. We got a navigator locked in here. Okay. Alright. Let's update this overview a little bit. Let's update the overview a little bit. Okay. Alright. What are you guys up to? How you tripped your power, Dan? Dang, man. Dude, you should just commit to 240 volts, right? Like I don't know how long you're waiting for solar, but you might as well pull the trigger. Okay, everything seems to be working. Let's focus on the DAO details page some more. We should be displaying more of the DAO profile than what's currently there. When available, we should display all the links with related icons. Additionally, on the navigators page, certain navigators bring enough functionality to earn their own page. for example, the onboarding navigator. It will be a landing page shared among members current and future to seamlessly onboard new folks. We should have a dedicated page per navigator as well as a list to create the best user experience. Lastly, adding new navigators can achieve better UX by showing DAO members a high level overview of each navigator with related descriptions and icons so they can quickly find the one they want to propose adding. Let's say also lastly, navigators might be able to be reconfigured via proposal. If so, that option should be readily available to DAO members, and again with a great UX. Activate front-end developer and security engineer to come up with a plan to enhance overall UX while maintaining security, stability, efficiency, and succinctness. Boom. Alright. We'll suck on that. Kelly! Sliding through. Kelly, we already got you tipped. Ma'am. Sir. Pepe. Dan says, I'm going to... He's only 20 foot from the panel, and the hot tub is broken. Nice. Nice. Somebody... Guys, seriously. I will pay you an extra 100 Quai if you can prove to me you're not all the same person. But you earned your 5 Quai for today. Get it, folks. Get it, folks. I am incentivizing you. Irit, Denvium, Trexium, 0x Bad Tie, and Kelly. That's 5 accounts. I all think is one person. And if you prove to me that you are 5 separate individuals, I will pay you all 100 extra Quai. Did I add? Oh, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5. 5 people. 5 Twitter accounts. I highly suspect is all one person. You can earn your bag now if you prove to me that you're all different people. I doubt you can do it though. There he is, OX Bad Tie. I mean, you all show up at the same time. You don't engage on chat. You're all doing retweets. Two of you have the exact same like Twitter formulas for posting. Like you're all the same person. You're all the same person at this point. So reveal yourselves and earn an extra 100 Quai, or drain this wallet and earn even less than that. The choice is yours. Is White Whale dead? What? Is that true? Is White Whale dead? Mmm. Hilarious. When did this come out? A couple hours ago? This is hilarious. Hold on, hold on. You guys gotta watch this.
Dear people, my dear holders and traders, and my dear anons and eights, and miners, and stakers, and farmers, and lurkers, and chart watchers, and copy traders, market makers, moon boys and boomers. Also my good critics that I welcome back at last to my timeline. I hope you are all enjoying yourselves as much as I am. I shall not keep you long. I have called you all together for a purpose. Indeed, for three purposes. First of all, to tell you that I am immensely fond of you all, and that far too short a time is given any man to spend among such excellent and admirable degenerates. I don't know half of you, half as well as I should like, and I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve. Secondly, to mark an ending. I should say, not an ending only, but a passing. For there comes a time when a voice must fall silent, that the thing it spoke for may stand on its own. I wish to make an announcement. I regret to announce that, though far too short a time it has been to spend among you, this is the end. I am going. I am leaving now. Goodbye.
This is great. This is great.
The white whale, a whale for the people.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Oh, snaps. Pump.fun is a cancer on this space. You know it, I know it, and yet you keep engaging with it. Its entire business model is built on volume and volatility. The trenches are fragile because they were designed to be fragile. I've been preaching liquidity design and liquidity shape for months now. But here's the harder truth. Most of you would not show up for a proper liquidity shave because the 1000x fantasy would be mathematically reduced, even though very generous returns still remain on the table. You've been sold a dream with odds closer to a national lottery ticket than an investment opportunity. You see the occasional winner and cling to the hope that one day it might be you. Meanwhile, the real winner is the machine that keeps you playing. Ironically, the reason for my prior success in this space is the same reason I'm now losing my passion for it. Before 1010, I had accumulated nearly 100 million in profit and loss from a trading thesis that began with a very simple assumption: everything is manipulated. From there, my thesis evolved into this: a trader's job is to identify the signs of manipulation and move in harmony with the apex predator class rather than becoming its prey. Eventually, I had to confront the contradiction in that: how can I be passionate about free and open finance while operating under a thesis that says at its core it's all a lie? That kind of cognitive dissonance has a cost. It shows up as stress, guilt, shame, and anxiety when your actions no longer align with your beliefs. Knowing something academically and even profiting from that knowledge is one thing. Seeing how the sausage is made with your own eyes is another. Running a coin opened my eyes to a lot. On one hand, if I ever go back to trading, I'll be better equipped than ever, with sharper instincts and a deeper understanding of the brutal arena that is crypto. On the other hand, it's hard to feel excited about magic internet money when you know how much of the space actually works. The sad truth is that founders and thought leaders in this space know what I know, and many of them know much more. That is a part of why we need to break the culture of idolizing founders. We praise them as honorable people building better tools, but underneath it all, they know just as well as I do that much of what they are building on top of is rotten to the core. And yes, I believe a beautiful cake sitting on a pile of dung eventually takes on the taint of dung. But the reality is that there's not much anyone can do about it. That is one of the consequences of the so-called decentralization. Crypto is global. You cannot regulate an entire planet. A VPN and a protocol hiding behind the letters DEX mean that nothing will ever fundamentally change because somebody in power decided it should. If real change comes, it will come organically when people stop feeding the machine. And while those comments are about crypto more broadly, let me say something more direct. Pump.fun is a cancer. Narrative matters far less than mechanics. If narrative alone were enough, Punch would have broken through the way its mindshare deserved. With all that attention and all that narrative weight, it still could not break the nine-figure curse even while being actively crimed. Only a couple of coins have managed that in recent history, and White Whale was proudly the first. Same with Kilroy, the original meme with an incredible narrative, and still crickets, because mechanics matter more than people want to admit. So this is me stepping away from crypto Twitter. Dun dun dun. Interesting. Interesting times, y'all. Interesting times. Let's see what VS Code came up for us. And then we'll probably pivot, folks. Let's see here. The DAO details page are underutilized. Unavailable data profile. Da, 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 da. Navigators deserve dedicated pages. The Navigator catalog needs a discoverable UX for proposing new navigators, and reconfiguration means atomic swap, deploy new token, revoke old, since navigators are immutable by design. Profile, links, security findings, safe href, uses block list. Let's switch to allow via is valid URL. Profile links must be validated. Preview to extension, stale state race, condition on navigator onboarding, ERC20 tribute trunk edge case. Yada yada yada. It's phase one. No, keep planning. Audit the plan. Keep in mind more navigators are on the roadmap with functionality we can't understand today, with more functionality, and flexibility we can't understand today. Onboard current navigators. Navigators are unique compared to the portfolio, to the full portfolio. um, documented in DAO ships contracts. Is that DAO ships contracts? Feel free to peruse future proposed navigators in that space to get a better understanding of what we're building towards. Navigators are like DAO automatons. Automatons? Each with their own unique use cases and considerations. Alright. Welcome back, Ebo. Yeah, we're gonna actually pivot, guys. We gotta check some other boxes in the bullet journal today. So with that, folks, I really appreciate the time. I'm gonna call it here. Y'all have been a blast, especially you, Ebo. Thanks for tuning in, man. It was a great conversation. Absolutely love hanging out with you guys. We should be back tomorrow. Just remember, folks, while the rest of crypto Twitter burns, Quai Network is what everybody's been looking for. So it's on us to let the world know that this exists, something they can only dream of, something that was born in the mind of Satoshi Nakamoto and has affected the world ever since, never to be achieved until today is the day. Quai Network has achieved over 3.2 million in sustainable revenue. You can't print money out of nothing, guys, and that's why Quai Network is a proof of work blockchain with smart contracts, global scalability, and a token with the privacy properties of cash, and backed by real physics, energy, money. Maintain your purchasing power. You can take over the world with freedom money. It is totally possible. Quai Network's the only network that has it with real fundamentals and this economic flywheel. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then, with the Singularity fork, I think we're aligning our tokenomics in a way that the world has never seen before. So, with that, folks, as always, make sure you're signed up for Kipper.money. Retweet these streams, y'all. We got grips of Quai branded hardware wallets to give away thanks to our partners over at Tangem. Best hardware wallet in the business, but sign up for Kipper.money. It's the easiest way to get your hands on Quai. Outside of that, we are traded on Mexi, GAIONL Bank. Kraken is right around the corner, folks. I know we've been teasing that for a really long time, but promise me, promise you, it's in the works. On top of that, we are bridged over to Base. Check the links over at docs.q.ai to go straight to the bridge. But there are plenty of useless tokens over there that you can swap for Quai now and bridge back to Quai along with USDT. So huge unlock there. Major updates coming to Entropic and Blip, guys. I'm so excited for the new release of Blip. So make sure you're following the Quai Network account and hanging out in our Discord server where I am not the only one building, guys. The community is cracked. We're standing up net new communities as we speak in net new regions of the world. So don't miss out. Make sure you're following along. And with that, folks, have a good evening, everyone. Morning, wherever you're at. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the night. We'll see you next time. Peace out.